Hi everyone. So day one of our experiment, time poor women trying to fit in our workouts. So I'm going to start with a jumping session. I'm going to try and keep it really short. I am time poor. In fact, I teach a class in about 20 minutes. So I need to get this done, I hope, in 15 minutes. So let's get started. Let's get cracking. It's going to be fun, challenging. You'll get a sweat going, and that's absolutely fine. So let's go. Just actually a little bit of a health warning. So if you have pelvic floor issues, this class is not for you. Some people with knee replacements also struggle with jumping. What I'll do is at the end of the 7 days in my experiment of one, I will feedback and do another recording that would be more appropriate for people in that group. But for now, let's start jumping. 10 star jumps to start. Nice big star jumps. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. We'll have a little breather. Star jumps are probably the most fun one that we're doing. There's some fun ones, but yeah, star jumps are the nicer ones. And when we're ready, the idea is to work up a little bit of a kind of sweat, but get your heart rate going. We're going to start again. So 30-second break and off we go again. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to do one more set. Now, why are we starting with jumping? Well, it's a nice way to get your energy up. It's kind of fun. It's great for our bone density. Women in our 40s and up, we need to start thinking about this. In fact, I would say we need to start thinking about this even earlier. But better late than never. Start. So let's start with our jumping again. Last set. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Right. That was the fun one. Less fun one, the jumping lunges. I struggle a little bit with these sometimes, so hopefully I'll have a good day today. We're going to do 4 to each side. So we're going to take the right foot forwards, left foot is back, your heel is slightly lifted. You're going to come into your knees bending and then switch and switch. Oh, tough on the balance. One more. And have a little rest. These are probably the hardest ones we're going to do. So getting them done early, get them done out of the way. Really good for your balance. Obviously your big muscle groups are working, but they're actually great for your balance. They can be difficult to master, but after you practice them a few times, they become easier and easier. Clearly now we're slightly fatigued, so maybe be a bit more wobbly, can't be certain. So again, you're going to take right foot forwards. You're going to bend both knees, taking that left knee towards the mat and switch. Excellent. One more set of those and then they're done. Right, have a little break, have a little shake it out. I'm keeping an eye on the time because I've got a class to teach, and they're a lovely class and they're always on time, so I can't mess them about. So again, step forward with that right foot and bend both knees, press off. And we're done with those. Have a little breather. Grab a drink. I hope you're doing all right. Oh, it's a fun way to start, isn't it? And it's a Monday, so if you're watching this on a Monday, great. What a good way to start the week. Peppermint tea, just to keep my voice going for the rest of the day. And we are going to come into some squat jumps. All the fun ones now. So squat jumps, there's a chance to get a little bit more height. You're going to bend the hips, bend the knees, like you're coming into a straightforward squat and jump. 9 more. Excellent. Have a little breather. 30-second rest. I think we're doing all right for time. Gets you breathless, which is excellent. That's what we want. Gets a little bit of a sweat on, nothing wrong with sweating. A few more seconds, breather. And we're going to do 10 more. And now what I really wanted to bring, maybe I'll do it later in the week for another jumping session, is a skipping rope. And that's ideal. Brings you back to being in school, playing skipping rope. Right, so 10 more squat jumps. Last one. And have a breather. Oh my goodness, how are we doing? We all right? 6 minutes almost that we've been doing this. So not so bad. If you are really time poor, fitting a little jumping into your day might be just the thing. No, it's not necessarily fun, at least when you start and you're finding it difficult, but it does get easier and then it does start to feel a bit more fun. So, and then you start to increase the challenge, of course. So we're gonna do 10 more. Three, 2, 1. Oh, I felt that a bit. I did a little run yesterday, so I am feeling a little bit tired in my legs. Excellent, well done. So we've done our squat jumps, star jumps, jumping lunges. And what I wanted to do now is, and I'm looking for, oh, there it is, have a little block. So I've got a stack of blocks here. Ideally, I'd use my little step, but actually to show that you can use something that isn't fancy. So if you haven't got blocks, then, absolutely, if you've got stairs at home, the first step, just be, careful. We're not running into it. It's gonna be a nice gentle jump up and jump down. Let me move that back a bit. So we're gonna go on the right, jump up and jump down, then alternate left and jump down. So trying to alternate that starting one. And then, of course, if you're anything like me, you'll get confused about which one you started with. We're all human, aren't we? Good, have a little rest. I quite like those ones. So I'll turn to face you now. I quite like the jumping. It makes me feel like when I was younger playing football and all the drills that we used to do. So I quite like it because it takes me back. I know not everybody has pleasant experiences of secondary school sports and PE, but I really loved football and track. And if you can believe it, basketball, even though I'm quite small. Right, again, so right, left. So what I really like about this is you're getting a little jump on, but you're also working a bit on balance, a bit on coordination. It really ticks quite a few boxes. And as we get more adept and more confident, we can have a bigger step. Yeah, we can make it bigger. So again, if you've got like a stepping block at home, that makes it easier. And if not, you can find, if you do these things, if you're not embarrassed to do these things outdoors, you can go outdoors. In your own garden, maybe there's something that you can use. We're gonna do that one more time. And I'm checking out the time. I think we're still all right. So step up with one foot and change. We can add a little something to all of these exercises, which I haven't today. I wanted to keep it straightforward. And we can add some really light weights. I wouldn't go heavier than probably 1 kilo. But actually, there's something quite nice about just moving your body without the extra equipment. Good, excellent. Let's stop on that one. And now, a really big football one. And sadly, it will look a bit, I'm sorry I've come out of the shot, it will look a bit ridiculous because I've got a small room. For filming, I've had to use this room and not the main studio. In the main studio, this works much better. So we're gonna do a little bit of side shuffling. So lift the leg and as if you're jumping over mini hurdles. If you've got kids' mini hurdles, think we've got some at home. I hadn't thought to bring them. You can use those. And we'll do this last one and have a little rest. Have a breather. So far, we've done 10 minutes. I mean, that's pretty good. If you're, really struggling to fit exercise in, 10 minutes. You can do this at lunchtime, just before you have your lunch, or during a break in the afternoon if you're feeling a little low. Again, because you think, sometimes we think we feel knackered. And I didn't sleep particularly well last night. Just my son had a swimming competition, got home late, and everything felt a little bit off routine, and it just affected my sleep. And we'll do one more going back. And I came in thinking, do I have the energy today? I've got a long teaching day, but actually this has pushed my energy right up. One last one, and then I bid you farewell. So day 1 will be complete. Off we go. These are excellent also for runners, because runners, and I am one, move very well going forwards with their legs. We're not so happy to change the direction that we go. We'll do one more up and down, and we're done. So that's it. Day 1, not even 15 minutes, 12 minutes almost. And we got something in there. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing me jump around. And I'm off to teach my lovely class now.